Coming up on this episode of the IGOTNXT Podcast, we talk about the most intriguing storylines. We hit some technical difficulties in talking about the storylines, but then we skip over into our next topic, which is top 10 point guards in the NBA. And then we go into the Trae Young, Pat Bev beef over the weekend. And then we talk about Kyrie's new shoes. If y'all haven't seen it, I hope y'all get a chance to look at it. But enjoy the show anyway.
Welcome back,
nigga. All right, what up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the IGOTNXT Podcast, your next stop for NBA podcasting. Shows, shit, I don't know, whatever. It's been a long time. It's been a minute. Welcome back. I am your host, Darnell.
I'm your co-host, Man Cal. We got to figure out a whole new intro setup.
It's a whole brand new thing that we're doing right now, man. So we're back in, well, y'all won't really know, but we back in old digs. You say it, full circle, left, baby. Full circle moment, coming back. You know what I'm saying? So we, got a whole little setup for y'all. So hopefully it looks good to you. So hopefully we can continue to give you
this content. That's right.
Great content into next year, into the season that's coming up. How was your summer, bro? Before we even talk about basketball, how was your summer? Because
long, bro.
We've been talking for a while.
It's long. It's been a long summer. It's been a summer of growth, right? the long and short of it.
Yeah.
Nah, it's blessed, bro. I'm blessed, black, and highly favored.
That's all it is. Let's go. Summer was like nigga forever. Thank God. I love the summer. I'm a summer person. I don't fuck with the fall or winter.
Nah, I mean, I do. As Floridians, I fuck with the fall just because that's the time we can go outside. It's
true.
Dumb hot. So I'm looking forward to that bit of cooler weather. But I feel you.
Nah, I don't like. I hate anything cold. Cold just pisses me off. I'd rather. Sense. I know it's hot outside. I get it. There, but whatever. But I like it just being like everybody can go outside at one time. You know what I'm saying? In the fall, like we all like the rain and want to stay inside. I don't like that shit.
So you're Jamaican. Got it.
Yeah. Truly Jamaican. All right, so let's get to what you clicked on this video for. The most intriguing storylines in the NBA season for most teams. We're going to go through just teams. We're not going to focus on players too much. We're going to try and focus on like holistically the team and how they go into the next season. If you want to throw out a team and then we'll just start going and we go from east, west, whatever.
I mean, I feel like it should be customary to start with our teams.
Okay. Fair.
Right?
All right. So you want to start with yours? Let's get this one out the way. Rip it off like a Band-Aid?
I think this is going to sum up the whole season for me.
Okay. All right.
I feel like the TD Garden is going to have an anthem this year.
Okay.
And it is going to be TV Off by Kendrick Lamar. Right?
Okay.
Why? What are the lyrics of the song?
Turn that bitch right off.
No.
Turn the TV off when the game is going on.
It's not enough. A few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. I'm optimistic about my team, bro.
A few solid niggas left,
but it's not enough, bro.
It's not. It's not at all. Not at all.
Few bitches that can really step. It's not enough.
Yeah, man.
That's what this year is going to be for me as a Celtics fan. I'm still optimistic. JT is progressing well and this, that, and the third. And I'm curious to see what Jaylen Brown does as the leader of the team and all that stuff. And then Anthony Simons and is Al Horford there or not? Like, he's not, but he still kind of is. Mad question.
Yeah.
But it's not enough, bro.
For the Celtics. I actually had an interesting question because I figured we would talk about the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
As a Knicks fan, if y'all haven't seen, obviously, Celtics fan, I'm a Knicks fan. So I
can change the colors right now.
This is a very weird switch of where both teams have been over the majority, if not all, of our friendship.
100%.
Up until now. So I'm curious, as somebody who's watched a shitty team for years and have just recently gotten to maybe championship contender, and for your team going the opposite way, what is that like going that way now? Because I feel like I don't know what you feel like anymore. But
I mean, okay, so I'm a lifelong Celtics fan, so I dealt with before 2008 and all the years of trying to figure it out. Chris Humphries, Ricky Davis, nigga, like, boy, you want to throw it back, Jared Wallace. Like,
boy.
100, you want blue or orange for your Knicks?
Oh, I don't care. That doesn't
whatever. There it is. I've dealt with that feeling for a long time. So it is what it is essentially. Right. It does suck because even after 2008, we're always good.
Yeah,
right.
Legit.
Like we did the later years of KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce before they went to Brooklyn and Miami or whatever. Right. They were still good, and then shortly after that, you get Marcus Smart and Isaiah Thomas. Like we had these sparks of
Marcus Morris,
yeah,
and
all that. You know what I'm saying? So there was always a bit of hope, and then we get Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, then Jason Tatum.
Right.
Now you can kind of see it, and so I don't feel like right now is like full rebuild because we know we're just waiting.
Right.
And the team that they did put together, it could be a squad full of them backups. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. My optimism go shine through until the season starts.
That's fine. Do what you got to do. Whatever you got to tell yourself. Go ahead.
No, I'm still hopeful that'll be at least entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Do I think we're out of the playoffs? Nah. Because the East ain't even that strong out of the first 3 or 4 spots, in my opinion. So even if we fall to that play-in or whatever, they'll still be a fun team to watch. So,
how I feel in the Celtics, their story is basically what you just said. Like, how do we kind of bridge the gap? How do we get to 2026, 27 season? So let's just throw this one in the trash and just move on. Like, what pieces can we keep for when Jason Tatum comes back? And now the Celtics own their own first-round pick next year. So, I mean, if they start losing by December, I pull the plug, let that bitch hit the tank, and then go back into the draft. Which you could trade, you could draft, do whatever you want to do. Jason Tatum, while I believe he's well out of the walking boot, and he's been I don't know if
acting like he's been working out, and don't rush it. I don't know if you'll ever see this.
There's no reason.
Yeah, just take the year off.
There's no reason. Take the year off. Even if he came back, if you said by March, if they're relatively in the playoff situation, that team is not roster-wise. Not
let JB do his thing. See what you got off of the bench. The names that people don't know, like Shireman and shit like that.
Yeah.
Let
Kata and all of them.
Jordan Walls. See what you got in Jordan Walls. And it's not enough.
It's not enough. Wild to me because I was just thinking about it. Like, man, like the Celtics from like 2004, 2005. Like, I'm not remembering all those rosters, but Pierce, Antoine Walker. Like, y'all had
Rayful of Friends.
Rayful of Friends. That's a crazy pull. Y'all had
Wally Zerbiak.
Teams that were fun, that got into the playoffs at least and made stuff interesting, but not close to championships. And then once you hit 2007, 2008, or 2008, I should say, and then you go on, like, there's been almost, close to 20 years of just good ball.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I envy that level of consistency throughout the time. So now, hopefully, the Knicks are hitting their stride and move on. So we'll move on to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Biggest storyline for them is can somebody become the third guy between Brunson, Cat? We already established that those two are the top dogs of the team, but is Mikal Bridges going to take that leap? Is he going to establish himself as a third guy? Could it be OG? They filled out the team way better than I expected them to with the limited resources that they had in like getting Jordan Clarkson and bringing in
Malcolm
Brogdon, and they brought back Shamit. They brought in Yabu. Like they brought in like so many pieces to help out that bench, which was to me one of the weakest benches of all the playoff teams, like by far.
I think I almost said Landry Fields.
No. Let's not bring that name up. So for me, I feel like the biggest question is who's going to be the third guy, because a lot of the games came down to Jalen Brunson just dribble, couple passes here or there, boom, 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 whatever, and then jump shot. And I want them to be more balanced, which I'm hoping Mike Brown does for them. And spreads them out a little bit so where they're a little bit more cutting, a little bit more ball movement. So hopefully that their offense take that leap, but they really, to me, still need that third guy, especially
I forgot y'all fired Thibodeau.
Yeah, that had to happen.
Long summer, bro.
It's been a long summer. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine. So just that. I mean, who's going to be that third guy? Can that bench continue to grow, and can we find a sixth man out of there to continue to compete with like Cleveland and Orlando and blah 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 blah. So that's my biggest storyline for them. I'm excited and nervous. And now I understand where you feel last year or the year before. when you were like, yo, I'm just trying to stay humble.
Yeah.
That's where I am at right now.
No, it makes sense. But because I've seen the other
side.
Well, obviously you've seen the other side, but you've got 2 years, 2 solid seasons now of we're right there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I get better without taking too many steps back? Right? How do I continue to build with the wear and tear that these guys have now taken on? You know what I'm saying? If they're vocal within their coaching staff and within the organization to be like, yo, y'all played us too much. Like, we need more. Like, we all saw it, right?
Yeah.
The media all saw it. Everybody talks about it. But if now they're bringing that up and it's like, yo, we can do this.
Yeah.
We just need a little bit of help.
Yeah, just needed some bench help, bro. Like, if we just had a couple of bodies off the bench, or if Tibbs had played some of those guys early in the season, that was the argument. It wasn't about, like, yo, Tibbs got us this far and now you're going to fire him. It was like, bro, March, February, can you play some of those guys a little bit? Especially when Jalen Brunson went down and OG went down for a little bit. Like, can you play some of them so we can see, like,
what we got?
See what we have, anything? And it was just nothing. And then he tried to hit that button in the playoffs against Indiana, and it was too late. Bro. It was just too late.
Yeah.
It was a round too late.
Now's not the time to experiment.
It was a round too late. You could have did it against Detroit. You could have did it when we were up 3-1 against Boston.
Mm-hmm.
You could have done something to get them ready, and it was just too late at that point. So, super frustrating. But moving forward, like I think they're obviously going to be one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. We're going to try the best we can to not really bring up injuries, but if that roster as they are, if they can get gelled together and find their way with Mike Brown,
it's
gonna be a fun time. Fun time. All right, throw me out another team. Throw me out just random team. I don't even care who it is.
I'm gonna stay in the East because that's what I know best, right? I want to talk about the Orlando Magic, bro.
All right,
I have to.
Let's go. Go ahead.
I think they're the sleeper cell. Maybe not sleeper cell, but I think people need to pay more attention to what they can do.
Yeah.
With their squad and adding what's my man's name?
Bane.
Yeah, Desmond Bane.
Yeah.
I think that will be a huge piece for them in putting their offense in contention to really be in the top side of the East, especially with Boston being down, especially with Indiana being down.
Yep.
You know, so now you're competing against Cleveland, New York,
Detroit.
Atlanta. Yeah, can't forget Detroit. But yeah, man, I think the Magic are really gonna make some noise this year.
When we do our standings, I have an interesting thought when it comes to the Magic. But I feel like Zach Lowe said this on his podcast maybe like a week. He said it multiple times, but recently, the Magic have had a bottom 12 offense for the last like 12 years, or bottom or whatever it was, but
like bottom 10 or 12. I think I heard that.
Bottom offense for the last like 12 or 13 years. So at some point, something's got to work. As much as I was like, I thought the Desmond Bane was a good trade. I think the storyline for them is just can we get our offense to a better level to compete with the other teams, because we know Cleveland's going to score, we know New York's going to score, Atlanta should be able to score, Detroit here or there, we'll see. They're getting some pieces back. We'll see what happens. But for y'all, we know y'all can defend. Can you put the ball in the basket? And that comes out to Franz and
But that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is like between Franz and Banchero, they command so much attention because they are a problem. The two of them are a problem. Whether they're on the floor together or if they're coming off, they're staggering their play time. You know what I'm saying? Like you lead, I lead type of thing. If that's opening up the floor for Bane, if Anthony Black makes a jump because he's young, you know what I'm saying? Like they have pieces that can actually. They weren't too far off to me, like from being there off of the strength of Paolo. So if you're developing these guys, you bring in someone who's a bona fide bucket.
Right.
Have to assume, bro.
Yeah.
I have to assume.
You have to assume. I think the move that I like the most that they did was Tyus Jones on their bench, because it's somebody who can at least organize them, at least their bench players, get their bench guys going. That's going to be, to me, like their biggest thing is how can you get the bench guys to score? When Paolo, now granted, like you said, you can stagger Bane and Suggs and Paolo and Franz. You can stagger all of them with the bench so they can get some scoring. But like guys like Anthony Black, guys like Mo Wagner, I'm forgetting who else is on their bench right now off the top of my head. Jonathan Isaac, Wendell. Like you got to get those guys going in order for your bench to even be viable against the other teams in
Right.
the Eastern Conference. So I like the Tyus Jones move. I think you're right about Anthony Black. I think they really need him to they need somebody off that bench to pop.
Yeah.
That can do something offensively.
I see them in the top 3 this year.
It's not crazy.
No, I don't think it's too far.
No, it's not. It's not crazy. It's not. I don't want to make it seem like it's crazy. It's not. I think the Magic are going to be awesome. Franz still kind of scares me with that hitch in his shot. I don't know if you've seen it in Eurobasket highlights or anything like that, but it's still kind of in there. I don't. It's a little herky jerky. I don't know. So I'll be interested to see. I think if he takes a leap, especially in his shooting, the Magic are going to be fine.
Yeah.
That, to me, is their biggest freaking problem is if they can get him to shoot. Paolo, I know his inefficiency numbers. I get it. But even if you take the ball out of his hands a little bit more and then you give it to Franz and he's knocking down threes, I think they're going to be fun.
Yeah, facts.
I think they're going to be fun. Let me see. Random. OKC. I mean, can you repeat? Are you still going to have the same fight as last year?
Yeah, I think so. They're gonna be fine, right? They're still gonna be a top tier everything.
Oh yeah,
next year,
yeah,
right?
For sure.
They didn't make any. Did they?
No.
What did they do this summer that changed the roster?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. It's basically the same exact team.
It's the same thing we said last year, and that we'll say every year that they wearing the crown now. So until you knock it off their head, yeah, they.
That's the best fucking team. It's the best fucking team in the league.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I had forgotten that they'd won 68 games last year.
Yeah, they're stupid.
That's.
Yeah, they were.
There was a question I saw on Twitter if they could win 70. They probably could win. I mean, yes, it's only 2 wins,
They're
but
young,
still 70.
bro.
They could beat one of those 70-win teams next year. As good as the West is, they could easily be a 70-win team next year. I think with Shea and Jalen, J-Dub takes another leap, and then you got Chet for a whole season because he missed 40-some games.
Yeah, that's true.
Last year, Hartenstein missed some games last year. Caruso.
He's another person that that injury bug.
Yeah, Chet.
Plague you for the rest of your entire career.
I'm hoping he just stays healthy going forward, just for everybody. But I especially want him to stay healthy because if he can develop his offensive game, in the finals, I kept looking at him dude, if you could start knocking down these threes at a better clip, or if you just had a little bit more of a post game, this team would be unbeatable. They're unbeatable now, but they're unbeatable.
What if he pulls a Giannis physically?
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? Because he's only in this third year, right? Jesus. Third or fourth year?
Yeah, third year.
Third year. So, bro, what if in 2 years we don't see him for the summer? He just comes back, yoked.
Bro, that would be the scariest shit.
Chet homegrown.
That would be the scariest shit.
Yeah.
If my man put on just a little bit more muscle, now he in the offseason with little baby weights, but if he picked up some real weight and started pushing niggas around, that nigga probably could say nigga.
Yeah, pushing niggas around quite literally.
Quite literally. That'd be insane. But yeah, I personally don't think they're gonna repeat, but that's just me.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when we do predictions.
When we get there, I think as we dissect, we'll see who's gonna cause them the problem.
Yeah.
But as of right now, they king of the hill.
Oh yeah. You can't. You're not gonna knock them down.
Yeah.
All right, throw me out a couple more.
Yo, let's talk about Houston, dog.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about Houston if we in the West.
Hurston.
How about on Earthspeed?
Yo, the Houston Rockets, bro. Let me tell you. The other day, I was thinking about this is how sickening I've been over the last 3 months without basketball. I've consumed way too much basketball content, way too much. This shit's the only thing I've been thinking about. When I thought about that team, pause. That's a long ass team, bro. That team, big as all hell.
Yeah,
they are fucking huge. With minus Fred VanVleet, who's my height. KD, Amen Thompson, Tari Eason, Steven Adams, Capella, just because. Fucking Dorian Finney-Smith. Nigga, you guys just got some big people.
It's gonna be a problem, bro.
God damn.
If it works.
It's
one of those things where you look at it and you see the moves that they're making, and they're making moves early, and it's all the headlines were going towards them. If it works, that shit could be crazy.
Bro, that was the one thing they were missing last year was somebody to take a mid-range jumper. Or just, it's late in the shot clock, here's the ball, go for it. KD. It's the perfect fit for you. It's exactly what you needed.
And the fact that they're playing OKC opening night.
Oh, it's a great. Oh, it's perfect.
Right?
Perfect game.
I'm here for the petty shit.
Oh my god! And you know exactly. I don't know if they're going NBC or I forget what network they're going to be on.
Peacock,
Peacock,
one of the many networks that NBA will be playing
5 million fucking streaming services. But whoever it is, that camera's gonna be on KD. They're not even gonna look at the banner. Fuck the banner.
Yeah.
Look at KD while the banner's going up.
Have a solo cam just for KD.
Just for KD.
Watching his
just
reaction.
stare at his face as he watches the banner go up.
This thing gonna be tweeting. He gonna be sneak tweeting.
So like that team. I forgot about Jabari Smith is on that fucking team too. Like,
yeah,
they got just so many bodies, and Amen Thompson is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, that dude is amazing. So like, for me, question is, I mean, can your offense with KD, can your offense become a decent? Doesn't have to be great, top 10. That'd be fine. I think that's a decent number to be. But if your defense is still at top 5 defense, and you have a top 10 offense,
exactly,
you'll be fine. You're gonna blow out teams. There's just so many fucking bodies on that team, bro.
Yeah, as I was kind of like catching myself back up, and again, long summer, I completely forgot because it was like the first week of the offseason. It felt like, bro, this year, as soon as like it was all said and done, the amount of like news and headlines about like everybody getting ready for next year and the changes that were made, I was just like, has there ever? I can't remember a summer in recent history that this much shit happened out the gate.
Off rip, I mean, other than like just signings, no, but like trades and just.
And it's because of the new salary cap or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew it was coming on my end, right? Fucking, you could watch that fuse burn. But yeah, it was wild to me. I remember thinking back to that. But yeah,
and then it just died.
Yeah,
and then it just died.
And that's the bro. We're 2 weeks away from
This is why the summer sucks, but it's good at the same time.
Yeah, we're 2 weeks away from training camp or whatever.
Man, well, actually,
preseason.
Yeah, preseason is actually 2 weeks because the Knicks and the Sixers and 2 other teams I forget do content day, which I don't know whatever.
Is that media day?
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. But the Knicks don't do media, so they do content day. Because Leon Rose don't talk to nobody. Nobody talks to anybody. Okay. My front office, I have not seen these motherfuckers in forever. They don't talk to nobody.
I got left off of Bad and Bougie. Respect.
So they just do like behind the scenes of them taking all their pictures and setting up the video for the intros, and that's all they do for Knicks content day. Mm-hmm. Whatever, that's what it is. But all of that goes on, and then the Sixers and the Knicks and, like I said, 2 other teams, I forget who, fly out to Abu Dhabi to do preseason games in 2 weeks. So I'm super fucking pumped that 2 weeks from now I finally get Knicks basketball.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's desperately needed.
Yeah.
Desperately needed. So, all right, let's throw out just a couple more and then we'll move on. Let's go down the line. Well, let's talk about Ant. Let's talk about the Wolves.
I just like the beef between him and KD online right now. That shit is very entertaining. I will say that.
Ant, looks up to KD, but I mean, acts, he's just how he is on the court.
Yeah.
But for them, I feel like Ant probably needs to get into like the MVP conversation for the Wolves to get back to the conference finals.
Yep.
On paper, that team is good. They're good. Let's start from there. They're good. But there are holes in that team that I don't think a lot of people talk about. Like, Mike Conley's like 37, 38, bro. Still your starting point guard. You lost Nickeil Alexander-Walker to Atlanta, so you got a little worse there. You got some young guys, Terrence Shannon Jr. You got young guys that you have to rely on to be the backup for Mike Conley. And then, still Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, da-da-da. But I feel like they need Ant to take one more big leap in order for them to get back into the conference finals. And I'm as of right now, I don't know, but I think he could do it. But I mean, we'll see.
Of course, we think he can do it because he's amazing.
Right. Pause. He was amazing.
It was the way I said it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was the way I said it.
It's fine. It's fine.
I ain't like it.
It's fine.
It's cool. It's not enough. So, I don't know. I don't. They don't scare me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's my thing.
I think there's too much ego. And there's too much like inner turmoil within the team.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think that comes from Ant.
I don't think.
I think he knows he's the best one on the team, but he's also kind of like humble and like, bro, let's just do whatever it takes to make this shit work. But then you got to add in other pieces. like Julius Randle. I've never been a Julius Randle.
I can tell. I can tell you never been. Well, him and Rudy had like a thing early in the season. Remember that one time where I feel like Julius was holding the ball or something like that, and then Rudy got pissed and gave the team a 3-second violation because he was like, "Bro, I'm not getting the ball from you." So
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all of that bullshit where he's just now is looking back like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, we got a game to win. So yeah, I think that is what has to be cleaned up for the on-court chemistry to shine through. Yeah, that would allow him to be that benevolent leader.
Yeah, I think the less. If Mike Conley is not the same, which he has not been the same for a long time, but if he even loses even more of a step, that's more you got to put on in. Yeah. That's more you got to put on. I always want to call this nigga Jared Vanderbilt, and this drives me nuts. Jaden McDaniels. I always want to do that. I don't know why. But, yeah, it's like if the less that Mike Conley can't do, or if Julius Randle, who I thought had a really good playoffs, probably for the first time for me.
He played well.
To see him play well in the playoffs felt good. I felt good for him. Going forward into next season, Julius is Julius. I know the feeling and how it is to go there. We still good. All right. So that's Minnesota.
Yeah. Nope.
All right. We're not gonna hit a whole lot of teams because our camera is giving us an issue. So we're gonna move on to top 10 point guards in the NBA. So we're gonna go back and forth. We'll do 10. Start from 10 all the way to 1, and we'll see where we match and whatnot, and then we'll try to wrap this shit up before this camera breaks. All right.
Hold on, let me get mine.
Yeah. Pull your list up. All right, so if you have a comment, also like, share, and subscribe. But if you have a comment on our top 10, please make sure you hit us up in the comments and let us know where you disagree, agree, who you want to put in there. You're going to throw in maybe an Andrew Niphard, maybe top 10. I don't know.
No, I'm not.
I'm not either, but, we're just bringing stuff up.
I'm looking at a list of point guards.
Pull my list up right now. And you want me to start?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, bet. All right, so at number 10 for me going into next season. So and also, wait, just caveat. No Halliburton, no Kyrie, no Dame. They're not playing next season. I'm not putting them in this list. Otherwise, a lot of guys would have fell off this list. Number 10 for me, Tyrese Maxey.
I was thinking about that. Okay, go ahead.
Tyrese Maxey going into next season. I understand the whole Embiid stuff. I'm going to try and move off of that altogether when I'm putting him in here. To me, when he was healthy, he's one of the best point guards in the league, able to shoot, defend. I don't have his numbers right in front of me right now, but the amount I know he didn't play enough games last year, which is probably the biggest indictment to him. But when healthy, the dude is a fucking blur on the court. And personally, I feel like the Philadelphia 76ers are going to have to move. I mean, obviously, going to have to move their whole shift from Embiid to Maxey.
That's the team we should have talked about.
Yeah. We'll catch up to all the other teams one day at some point. But that, to me, is like he can be right up there with like Jalen Brunson, Cade, Trae. Like, the dude is just phenomenal. He can knock down your threes. He can get to the basket without any kind of issue. You got some other guys around him now that we can pass out to. Jared McCain. You got VJ Edgecombe still there. Whatever you got left of Paul George. You got some bodies that makes me feel comfortable putting Tyrese Maxey a top 10 point guard. So that's what I got. Who got number 10?
I'm going to say Jamal Murray.
I thought about that one. I thought about it.
I'm going Jamal Murray. I just, over the last couple of years, have just lost faith in him. I feel like he's been very inconsistent, very streaky. He still comes up in big moments when they need him. But since the championship, he kind of just been really up and down.
Okay.
And I just don't have that same level of confidence that I did that 1 year that we saw him just go crazy. So I think he's still a recent champion.
Yeah.
He's still a great player. He's still one of the most trusted people in the fourth quarter, right? At any point, he can just turn it on, walk and bucket. But yeah, I think he's fallen down in the ladder in the hierarchy of point guards.
So all right. So I'm curious to see who you put him over once we get down to the list.
I think you realize that I'm doing this in.
I can see that. But Jamal Murray's not a bad choice. I thought about Jamal Murray because he has never made an All-Star team, but he averaged 21 points a game last year. I got the stats up, by the way. 21 a game, 4 boards, 6 assists. Played 67 games, which is great because last years before that he was starting to get a little injury prone. But him not making an All-Star team is the sticking point for me, and I don't think this year is going to be the year because of how loaded the West is. But it's a viable option. He's not in my top 10 at all, but I respect it.
Yeah, it's funny because you think when you think top 10, I don't know. I'm just thinking about who are the recent year best teams, right? And it's trying to calculate what they mean to their team.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Away from maybe individual stats and shit like that. But I feel, go ahead.
Yeah, Jamal Murray for sure. If he's not right, the Nuggets are not right.
Yeah.
So even with Jokic, when Jamal Murray's hitting, that's when you can't beat that fucking team. So I respect it. I respect the Jamal Murray pull. All right, you want to go with number 9?
Go ahead.
I bet. So number 9 for me is Ja Morant. Ja's lower on my list than probably most. I like Ja. The celebration, the grenade is great. I love it. It just does not play enough games for me.
Yeah.
And especially over the last couple years with the suspension, then the injury, then come back, you get hurt again. I need to see more from him, and I want to see him bounce back to where he was in 2021. We were talking, the way we talk about Ant being the face of the league, that was supposed to be Ja before Ant really took off.
Yeah.
It was probably just supposed to be y'all too. And now Ja has fallen to me completely out of that. But even last year he played 50 games, averaged 23 points a game, 7 assists. If he can stay on the court, that Memphis team, while they may not be as good as they were last year, and to me they weren't that great last year even though they made the playoffs, I feel like him being on the court for 70 games, all these numbers are going to go up for him. With a team that is a little bit younger, you got guys who are trying to prove it. You got Ty Jerome off your bench. Excuse me, goddamn. Ty Jerome off your bench. You got a whole bunch of other players that you can kind of spray the ball out to and still do your thing. And hopefully they fix their offense because last year their offense was a complete mess.
Yeah.
So that's my pick. It's Ja Morant.
I want to say De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
At number 9.
I respect.
I think he's still one of the best guards in the league. I feel like as San Antonio's coming around and when Biyama matures, or I don't know if that nigga's still growing or not. But, right?
No more. No more.
But yeah, I think moving to San Antonio is good for him.
Get your ass out of Sacramento.
Yeah, facts. I think he's still a budding guard, and I think he'll stay within the top 10 for years.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox. I don't think Fox made mine.
He ain't make yours?
I don't think so. No, he didn't. And I like De'Aaron Fox a lot.
I think him a lot for a long time.
If you get him out, once you got him out of Sacramento, and got him into San Antonio with Wemby, they didn't play a whole lot of games together. That's my only thing. It's I want to see them play. They didn't only play 8 games together. They really didn't play together at all. So I'm curious to see how he goes into next season. For a projection wise, I could see this actually working out in your favor. Last year he averaged 23, 5, and 6, barely playing with Wemby, and obviously on a different team before then. So if you give him, you got a bunch of young guys on that team.
Full year on the squad.
Full year. If Wemby is healthy, bro, De'Aaron Fox should be a monster. And you got nice defensive guys around you.
Right.
Cornette. You got Cornette backing up Wemby now, so you got that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Luke Cornette.
It's not enough. There goes your camera.
Oh, God damn it. Come on.
We were just talking about De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox is great. Let's move on.
Yep.
Let's move on. I'm already upset. All right. Number 7. You got 7 up for
Number
me?
8.
Number 8. Sorry. Number 8.
Yep.
So Yusuf, I'm writing yours down.
Yeah, I'm writing mine down too.
All right, bet.
Yeah, so I'm at 10, I'm at Jamal Murray.
Yep.
9, I got De'Aaron Fox.
All right, I had Maxing and Ja. All right, so we at number 8.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna say looking for Trae Young.
Okay.
Is going to be he's a top 10 point guard.
Yes.
Right? Just
Agreed.
from an offensive standpoint, what he does. He got Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just curious.
Everybody got
everybody got something from me.
Everybody got your people.
So, we'll see how that helps in his numbers. Get his assist up, lob threat, whatever. He's great.
I like Trae Young. I I don't love Trae Young, but whatever. I respect
Trae Young.
I respect Trae Young. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the best team he's ever had.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this year's got to be the year that you take off. I mean, I can't remember exactly how many assists he averaged last year, but, I mean, that team basically can't do shit with you on off the court. Like, you are that important to the Hawks.
Yeah.
And bringing back Jalen Johnson and, Porzingis now coming into the fold now. So, he averaged 24, 3, and 12 last year. I mean, with more people on your team, bro, you should fucking eat next year. Defensively is a whole other story that, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But from an offensive standpoint.
Not even your fault all the time, bro.
Nah, that's God.
That's God.
That's God. You can't know about
God.
So, respect. I like the Trae Young pick. That's fine. I have Darius Garland.
Okay.
Darius Garland, even though I very much think he's probably going to get traded next year. Not this upcoming season, but the following season. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, next to Donovan Mitchell, the numbers probably won't get better than that just because of the volume of which Donovan Mitchell has to command the offense. But, I mean, this is a great fucking numbers. Like, you look at them on their face, they're good numbers. And, again, playing with guys like Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, like, you, again, have so many guys going into next season that you can continue to develop your game. I'm hoping for his sake he gets a little bit more of a leap. Maybe Donovan Mitchell takes a little bit of a downturn a little bit so that way Darius Garland can flourish a little bit more and then save Spider until the playoffs, and then you can go ahead and cook. But for the regular season, Darius Garland is a solid point guard around the league. Just got to stay healthy.
Yeah,
at this point, just your problem is staying healthy.
And they missed him. They missed him when he went out in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a huge hit for them. And, like, didn't he try to, like, play one game?
He played through it. I think he missed game 1 and 2 of the Indiana series. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And then he came back, but he never looked.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, he's such a huge piece to what they got going on there.
And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to miss a couple weeks going into this season.
In the beginning? Oh.
I think so.
Yeah,
I forget exactly what the injury was now off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he has another injury right now. So
yeah.
I mean, there it goes right there. It's his toe. Still his toe. Same issue.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I mean,
that sucks.
So all right, moving on.
So that was your number 8.
That was my number 8. Yes.
All right, so number 7. We don't gotta go too far on this one because you already spoke.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put Tyrese Maxey there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
And just a little spiel, if you will. He showed over the last few years that he could run that team, even with Embiid there. Like, he went in takeover mode, and he plays at a pace that's just Sonic level speed.
Bro,
it feels like.
He
doesn't stop moving. So, stay healthy, get healthy, stay healthy.
Yeah,
you're gonna be. They're gonna build around you.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
You deserve that. So for sure.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey's fucking awesome.
And I don't like to give Philadelphia credit for nothing.
But man, if there's one player I like from the Sixers, it's Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, for sure.
Tyrese Maxey. All right, so moving on to
your number 7.
My number 7 is James Harden.
Okay.
James Harden is I've come to respect his game as we've continued to move on with his career.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that he went from dominant scorer now to really fucking good point guard, like really good. Like Zubac, like the way he's able to get Zubac to up his level of play and be where he's at right now, where I'm looking at Zubac as being like one of the best centers in the league. Like that's because of James Harden. James Harden helped Joel Embiid get his MVP, led the league in assists 2 years in a row. Like he's
made a phenomenal transition
Bro.
from what we thought he was.
But from what I thought you were and what I thought you were going to turn into, which was basically nothing after Brooklyn, to go to Philly and do what you did and then go to the Clippers and do this now, bro,
it's still funny because, like, I'm one of them people that still holds on to the hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? MVP Houston hate,
Right.
like, stepping back and all that shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm still that guy, but I feel you. That's respectable.
Yeah.
I'd even consider that, he helped Embiid. I was still hating on niggas, so I didn't.
Hey, man.
I was looking through it.
Bro, I'm telling you, the sickening amount of basketball content, bro. I had to start watching a little bit harder.
That's a very good point.
All right, so number 6.
Number 6. Let's go. And we're getting We're getting to the
Well, you probably gonna have somebody we may either have talked about or maybe not have talked about. So
I was actually I'm gonna go Garland there, and for the same reason, like he's such an important piece to what they got going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and like you said, next to Donovan Mitchell, your numbers might not shine as much as they maybe could, but the fact that you're good enough to play within that and still be effective, I'm a rock with them at number 6.
All right, bet. I'm going with Trae Young as the 6th best point guard in the league. Just for everything that we said before, the amount of passing, the amount of spacing that you're going to have, you got the best team you're ever going to probably ever have in Atlanta. So if you don't make it work now, nigga, I don't know what the answer is going to be. So, all right, going into the top 5. This is probably where we start to get a little similar. Who's your number 5? Maybe. Let's see.
I'm going to say Cade.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the same.
Yeah.
This is probably
I'm going to say Cade. Up and coming Detroit, what he does, and that nigga's kind of crazy, and he does it with serial killer face. So I respect that.
Yo, he does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
It's Cade. I mean, Cade to me is like, especially on the defensive side, which I can understand people putting him over a certain point guard that I root for. His defense is still amazing, but I still want to see more from him from a shooting standpoint. He's got to stop turning the fucking ball over so goddamn much. That was a problem in the playoffs against the Knicks. But if he's able to do that and that team is able to continue to grow like they are, it's going to be because of him. Cade is about to be crazy this year with Jaden Ivey back, and you got Beef Stew back, you know what I'm saying, fighting niggas again. So you got a good fucking team. I'm sorry, Thompson's going to be healthy.
Crazy.
Beef Stew.
Beef Stew
Beef
crazy,
Stew.
nigga.
All right, number 4.
Number 4. Fuck. Brunson.
Okay. Yeah. I got Brunson in
Yeah.
I got Brunson in too. Okay. Let me just say, who's your number 3?
Luka.
Okay, we differ there a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I have Steph 3.
I was gonna say Steph,
it's gonna be. I knew it was gonna be one of the two. I have Steph 3, but I danced with Jalen Brunson being a little bit better than Steph Curry going into this season.
Okay. That's the thing. I'm not thinking about it. It's hard to lower Steph's value because of what he has done. So if we're just looking towards next year, okay, that makes sense. He's older, even though this nigga looks yoked to shreds now.
Yeah.
I understand that. But when you talk about Steph Curry, it's hard not to just think of Steph fucking Curry.
Right. And that's what I want to make sure is conveyed. I am not saying Jalen Brunson's a better player.
Right.
I'm just saying going from last season into this one, Jalen Brunson can potentially, very small chance, I believe, could get into MVP conversation.
Right.
Depending on how the Knicks do. Because it's New York, because they have it on a much weaker conference, I think there's a better chance of him becoming an MVP than Steph. But when I started looking at their numbers and started going into like their advanced stuff, I was like, Steph's got it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do it. So I got Steph 3. I don't need to say shit about Steph. It's Steph.
Yep.
And then you got Luka 2.
Yeah.
And that puts Steph at 2 for you, and then SGA at 1. And that puts Luka at 2 for me.
Yeah.
And SGA at 1.
Right.
So, like I said, I knew the top 5 would kind of get. For the most part, we know what the 5 was going to be. But yeah, that's our best point guards in the league. So do you have yours written down again? So I'm gonna run through mine. So starting from
I got mine mixed up. So go ahead.
All right. So starting from number 1, I got SGA, I got Luka, Steph, Jalen Brunson, Cade, and then number 6 is Trae Young, James Harden, Darius Garland, John Morant, Tyrese Maxey. I had yours starting. Yeah, Jamal Murray at 10. I know that.
Yeah, Jamal Murray at 10, but we start from the top, right?
Yeah, you can start from the top.
I just confused my own.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I got SG at number 1.
Yep.
I had Steph at 2. Right? I had Luka at 3. So where was my number 4?
Brunson's
4. Brunson was 4. That's why I didn't write down properly. All right.
Cade
so Brunson at 4, Cade at 5,
Yep.
Darius Garland at 6, Tyrese Maxey at 7, Trae Young at 8, De'Aaron Fox at 9, Jamal Murray at 10.
All right. No job.
Yeah.
No job for you. All right. Respect.
I realize that now that I didn't put.
I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just noticing.
Yeah.
All right. So let us know what you think in the comments, man. Hopefully you've seen most of this segment without too much editing. But hopefully we got through it. So there you go. All right. Moving on to more fun stuff. Trae Young, and speaking of Trae Young and point guards, Trae Young battling with Patrick Beverley.
Yeah.
On the line over the
Yeah, I'm with this.
All right.
Whose side are you on?
All right. So if you didn't know, Patrick Beverley, I don't remember the exact tweet, but sent out a tweet saying that like the All-Star game, like the All-Star players don't care about the All-Star game, blah 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 blah, which we all already fucking know that. Trae Young responded and said, "Let us speak for ourselves," which sounded petty as fuck when he said it. So then Patrick Beverley went back at Trae and said, you know, all this stuff like you only been to the playoffs 3 times, you only been to the conference finals 3 times, where Patrick Beverley has been to 9 playoffs and all the back and forth. And Trae drops the ether.
Yeah.
Just Patrick Beverley jumping on scores tables
Also,
and blah, blah,
he's
blah.
the oldest looking little nigga I've ever seen in my life. Like him and like Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage looks like he's 200 years old at least. Trae Young just be looking like he lives in his study.
Oh my God, not Peter Dinklage, bro. Yo, all right, so you asked whose side am I on?
Yeah.
Man. I'm kind of on Trae Young's side.
Really? That works perfectly because I'm fucking with Pat.
Kind of on Trae Young's side. Listen, Trae Young, I've already said, as a basketball player, I am a fan of him. I'm not a fan of him on the Hawks because he just torches my Knicks sometimes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes. Very small amount of times that people make it seem like, oh my God, he beats the Knicks all the time. No, he fucking doesn't. But anyway, I kind of agree with him. Brother, you've never made the All-Star team. Why do you have us in your mouth? Pause.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
why do you talk about us?
Uh-huh.
I don't understand. You getting excited for playing games. Don't come over here.
No.
Come talk
Now
to me.
that for sure is the weakest area of Pat Bev's career. Like getting up on the table. I said it when it happened. I said it after. I'll say it now. That shit was corny,
right,
bro? If that's the peak of your career, you might need to rethink your decisions here. But Patrick Beverley is a very unique player and a very unique person because if you look at the history of Patrick Beverley, that nigga's nice, bro. Right? When you go back to high school, college, whatever, bro, like he can score.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you're such a good player, such a high IQ player that when you got to the league, you were able to make yourself a commodity by switching from being an offensive person to a defensive person, right? Fair. So you're the ultimate team guy now, right? Now I can go anywhere and affect the team because of what I'm going to do on defense. So niggas like you can shine because niggas like me exist, right? So now it comes down to why are you taking it so personally, right? When I was speaking in general, right? In a larger scheme of things. Right. And now you want to turn it into personal shots. Bro, and even if you want to do that, dog, I was just giving you some constructive criticism at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, do with that what you want. Right. So now you making it into shots, and now you're in a battle with the pettiest nigga on earth since, like, I don't know, Ron Artest or something like that. And this shit is great. Like, you sent me the links, and I was watching everything because I saw more Trae stuff because it was more recent. Yeah. Versus Pat, so I didn't even realize why the beef had started. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know it either until I saw a Trae video.
But
so
I have to say, I rock with Pat Beverley, especially in that last thing he said. He was just like, bro, and I've been doing this for longer than you. True. So if I'm trying to give you some advice, maybe take it, right? Because I have been to places like, could you, which you probably could, but could you go overseas and play? Could you be effective in another way, or are you just a one-trick pony? Right? So
I mean, to his point, I will say there were some points that Patrick Beverley brought up that I agree. Him not being, I don't know, I don't want to say like Trae's not hungry, but I get where Pat was coming from, talking about like, bro, from the trenches. I had to come from the trenches. I didn't get drafted top 10. Yeah. I'm completely undrafted. I'm going to different countries, playing and fighting my way to get into this league. And that's how I got into where I was. But still, like, Patrick Beverley cannot be, because when he said the mark that I left on the game, I don't know what mark you're talking about.
He sometimes he talks bigger than his britches.
It's a little too big.
Also, the fact that Two playing niggas is arguing about who's the better playing nigga.
That was my other thing.
Dumb funny.
That was my other thing about the whole shit.
It's like,
both of y'all niggas are perennial play-in niggas. Like, why are we all talking so spicy over this?
Yeah, that's the new podcast name, bro. Perennial playing niggas, bro.
Y'all niggas,
perennial playing niggas is crazy.
Y'all niggas are always there. Y'all always just get in. You know what I'm saying? You just fit to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Pat Bev to a different degree because, I mean, later in his career that happened when he was with the Clippers and like the Rockets, they were making the playoffs legit before the play-in. But still, before, like, at the later part of your career and most of Trae's career, you have spent your time at the bottom.
Yeah.
Fighting to get in there and then getting smacked when you got in.
Yeah.
So, like,
I hate watching that clip of him getting up on that.
But that clip of that table.
Yeah. And then dapping everybody up like,
bruh, what were you doing?
We get to play another game, guys.
I don't even remember who they played in that series. That's how unmemorable that run was. If it was like Bam or if it was like Jimmy, we made it from the play-in to the motherfucking finals.
Yeah.
Now we got a conversation.
Right.
Now we have a conversation.
Yeah,
but when you get playing and then you get smacked up the next round, I don't want to hear from you.
That's so funny. And that is definitely what made it great content to me because one, the pettiness and like the back and forth, the answers within however much time, then you just take the whole friggin' picture in and it's just like, both of y'all niggas is losers. Y'all niggas talk about who loses better.
I score
it
more
takes
points.
longer for me to lose than you, nigga.
Oh my God, I score more points when I lose.
Yeah,
like
that's great.
I
rock with Pat Bev just because of the versatility of his game.
Yes,
right. And I would listen to his advice because of the amount of experience and the different things that he's had to do to be relevant in this league. You know what I'm saying? When you think about how hard it is, and now he's out of the league and probably trying to get back in the league, right? So now you're again showing the world why you're great. You know what I'm saying? And your opportunity wasn't the same opportunity as his, right? You weren't brought in to be built around. You were a building piece,
right?
And the people that you were around. I promise you, everybody that's played with Pat is going to speak highly of him because he does the things that nobody else wants to do.
Still going to be a dog.
So
at the end of the day, still going to be a
rock
dog.
with it. So as funny as he is, and sometimes it's delusional and like the nigga has like them Haitian eyes. Forgive me if
Why do I know exactly what
you know what I'm saying? Like there's a machete on his body somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he's pulling it from, but I know it's coming, and I'm losing a finger. Like when that nigga gets angry and starts talking, I just see the Fugees, and it bothers me. So there's a certain level of respect that I have for that man, out of fear.
Oh my God.
So Haitian eyes is crazy.
Haitian eyes, let's move on.
That sounds like a Pokemon movie.
Off of Haitian.
Ghost type.
Wyclef.
Wyclef use Haitian eyes. I missed this.
Oh my God. All right, man. Move on, dog. Last one. If y'all hadn't seen it, Kyrie dropped
no
new shoes.
Yeah.
New shoes.
Yeah.
New shoes.
He dropped the two-step in the Cowboy boogies.
These Cowboy shoes. I'm gonna put it in here. Once we get through all this editing mess.
Oh God.
I'm gonna hopefully be able to put this in there. But if you didn't see it, you should be able to see it on your screen now. This shit has like frills on it.
Yeah.
And full Cowboy, full Dallas, Texas.
I feel like all these new Texas rappers like that Mexican OT and shit is gonna be rocking them shit. I can see them like, cross up your horse before you get on it. You left to right before you mount your horse. That shit is crazy, bro.
Thoroughbred.
That shit is so
the Kyrie thoroughbreds.
That shit looks crazy. The Native American sneaker cowboy boot.
Kyrie, I feel like would have like one earring with like feathers in it.
He did that.
He did that. He did that. Okay, I know it wasn't just visual.
He
liked, okay.
Like the one nigga from the Warriors. Yeah, not the Warriors team, but the movie.
Oh my God.
Bro, I saw that and I was like, who's gonna wear that? I'm looking in the comments to be like, who's gonna be the one to be like, I kind of fuck with that.
Oh, you're gonna see at least one of them niggas.
And if they're not a Village person, I'm gonna be upset. Them, nah, son.
Oh,
I feel like,
my God.
and if you gotta pay like $200 for that,
that's crazy. plus shipping.
Niggas gonna be in the club doing line dancing and that shit, bro. If I ever go to the court, and I see somebody playing in those
with the tassels on them,
and he doesn't have a headdress, bruh.
Oh my God!
What a fit that you could put together with that, bro.
It seems like
big belt buckle.
Who is it?
You gotta get a freaking Cowboy.
Oh yeah, you have to get
something like
the
that.
Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah. Nah, but it's gotta be like a new era one.
A new era Doug Dimmadome.
I need a 10-gallon new era fitted to rock with my.
Oh my God, man!
Come and get your loves, bro.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Did you know that was sang by Native Americans?
What?
Come and get your love.
Was it really?
We gonna after. I'm gonna show you.
What? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that song. It's a great song from Guardians. It's the only time I know.
Yeah, that's funny.
Know who sings the song.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a good way to finish.
Yeah,
first episode back. Technical issues as expected as it was expected.
We gonna get it right.
We're going to get it right. So hopefully you stuck around to watch most of this or listen to most of this. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, share this video, comment on the top 10 point guards, comment on storylines. I know we didn't hit as many teams as we could. Obviously, camera issues and all that stuff, but that's fine. We will talk about all the teams when we get to it and continue to bring you great content. This will start off as episode 1, and we will finish off when the finals and shit are over.
We back, baby.
We are fucking back. New setup built by us.
Yeah, facts. For us, by us.
All right. We out.
Peace.